Welcome to another gentle yoga practice. We're going to start today by laying on our backs. So coming down into a nice comfortable position, the legs extend out. If there's any tension in the lower back, you can keep the knees bent, soles of the feet grounding into the mat. Allow the entire body to gently relax into the surface beneath it. Allow the entire body to calm. Start bringing that awareness to the breath. Begin to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. The shoulders relax down, releasing any stress, any tension. The arms are alongside the body and turning the palms to face up, open to receiving all the positive energy that will generate during practice today. Maybe setting an intention before we start moving. Anything that brings your heart peace, joy, love. Or maybe setting an intention and sending it to someone else in your life that needs a little bit of peace and a little bit of love, a little bit of joy. Taking a nice deep inhale, breathing in that intention. And as you exhale, breathing out anything unlike that intention. Another great big inhale, filling the belly, filling the lungs with air. And gently releasing that breath. On your next breath in, start swaying the hips side to side. Bringing a little bit of movement, a little bit of mobility to the lower back and the entire pelvic region. The body remains soft here. And as we move through practice, just being aware of where your body holds tension. Bringing awareness to your jaw, just noticing if you're clenching, or your shoulders. Sometimes we pull our shoulders up towards our ears, creating more tension and stress in that area of our body. Or maybe we hold it in our hips, just being aware of where that is for you. And on your next inhale breath, bending both knees and gently bringing the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a great big hug and maybe rocking from side to side here. The upper body, the face is staying nice and relaxed, nice and smooth, nice and soft. And gently keeping the right knee in towards the chest, allowing the left leg to float down and connect to the mat. Interlacing the fingers around the shin, inhale breath. And as you exhale and send that breath away, pull that knee in towards the body, feeling that compression, filling that space from the exhale. And holding here for a few rounds of breath. Keeping the shoulders nice and soft. And seeing if we can activate the left leg, grounding it into the mat, trying to push the back of the knee down, maybe keeping the foot flexed. Lengthening through the left hip flexors at the same time as we compress that right thigh towards the body. Another nice, great big inhale. And with our exhale breath, sending the right knee across the body over towards the left, coming into a supine twist, extending the right arm out to the side. And if it feels okay on the neck, maybe gazing towards the right hand. And the right knee doesn't have to connect down to the ground. We want to twist from that lower back space. And if you're working with any yoga props, feel free to place a block or a bolster underneath the right knee to help support your body during this twist. Nice deep belly breaths. Slow, steady, and controlled. Inhaling through the nose. And gentle exhale through the nose. Inhale, bringing the right knee back to center, gently releasing it down to the mat. And with the inhale breath, the left knee comes in towards the chest, interlacing the fingers around the shin. And with our exhale, compressing the thigh to the torso, the right leg is grounding down into the mat, the back of the knee pressing down, the foot is flexed, feeling a little bit of length, a little bit of stretch through the right hip flexors. The shoulders remain soft, the jaws unclenched, the face is smooth. And connecting back into your breath. Slow, steady inhale through the nose. And gentle exhale through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And as we exhale, sending the left knee across the body over towards the right, extending the left arm out to the side, and again, maybe taking your gaze towards the left hand if it feels okay on the neck. The left shoulder stays grounding into the mat, feeling that twist from the lower back, filling the belly, breathing nice and deep. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Nice deep belly breath. And slow, steady exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. And with our exhale breath, bringing both knees into the chest, scooping them up, giving yourself a great big hug, and maybe rocking from side to side. With our inhale, crossing the ankles and gently rocking all the way up to seated, or just making your way into a seated position. Allow the sit bones to ground down, the spine is nice and tall, the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reaching the arms up, palms connect, and allow the gaze to follow the thumbs. As we gently exhale, bringing the hands back down towards heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, the gaze lifts towards the hands. And exhale down to heart center, slow, steady, with control. Try not to rush the breath or the movements. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, arms reach all the way up, gaze lifts. Exhale, slowly coming back down to heart center. Inhaling. And exhale. One more time, nice deep breath in. Arms lift all the way up, palms connect. Gentle exhale, hands come down to heart center. And releasing the hands, left palm grounds down by the left hip on the mat. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over towards the left. And as we're reaching towards the left, the right glute is gluing down into the mat. Gentle connection between the left palm and the mat, almost like you're pushing your torso over to the right, opening up and lengthening through the rib cage. Inhaling. And exhale, right palm comes down, left arm reaches up and over towards the right. Right palm presses into the mat, find that length and extension through the left side of the body. The left sit bone is rooting into the mat. Slow, steady breath. Inhaling. And exhale, switch. Inhale in the pose, find that length. And exhale, switching sides. Inhale, breath. Exhale over towards the left. Inhale. And last time over towards the right. Nice big stretch for the side bodies. Inhale back to center, placing the hands on the knees. Nice deep breath in, find that length through the spine, the crown lifts up towards the ceiling. And with our exhale breath, folding our torso over the right leg, coming down and around through center, over towards the left and back up. Making nice big torso circles. And you can move as slowly or as quickly as you want in this pose. If you feel any tension in any places in the lower back, you can pause and breathe into that space. Making sure we're still breathing as we're moving, staying connected, staying in this present moment, using our breath as our anchor. One more time, and then pausing back in center. Taking a nice deep breath in center. And exhale, folding over the left leg, coming round through center towards the right and back up. Switching directions and just noticing if one side, one direction feels different than the other. Not trying to change it or label it, just noticing it, bringing that awareness to the physical body. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Coming back into center. Bringing the hands out in front of us, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms away from the body. Inhale, breath reaches the arms up towards the ceiling. Find a gentle arch through the back, chest lifts, maybe the gaze rises. And with our exhale breath, beginning to round through the back, pulling navel in towards the spine, pressing the palms away from the body. Inhale, arms reach up, finding our seated cat and cows. Slight arch to the back. And exhale, round, pushing the palms away. Maybe the chin gently tucks in towards the chest. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to center, bringing the palms on the mat in front, coming into our tabletop position. The shoulders are directly over top of the wrists, the knees are hip width apart, toes are curled under. Sending the right foot back, coming up onto the toes and the ball of that right foot, and pressing the right heel towards the back of the mat. The navel pulls in towards the spine, the core is nice and engaged. Pressing our palms down, lifting up and out of the shoulders, nice strong arms, feeling our triceps fire up. The gaze is directly between the hands, keeping the neck nice and neutral. Feeling that nice calf stretch, feeling it lengthening and releasing any tension, releasing the tightness. Holding here, nice deep inhale and gentle exhale. With our next inhale breath, bringing that right knee in towards the chest, pressing into the palms, rounding through the back. Exhale to send that right foot back, pressing the heel towards the back of the mat. Coming into a deep inhale breath. And with our exhale, dropping the right heel down onto the mat so the right foot's now parallel with the back edge of the mat. Grounding through the left hand, the left knee, and inhale, the right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Maybe turning your gaze to lift towards the right hand. The core stays nice and engaged here, helping with our stability, with our strength. Slow, steady breath. Inhale through the nose. And gentle exhale through the nose. One more inhale. And exhale, the right palm connects down to the mat, bringing the right knee to meet the left. Inhale, breath. And exhale, stepping the left foot back, coming up on the toes and the ball of that foot. The left heel presses towards the back of the mat. The core pulls in nice and tight, lifting out of the shoulders, nice strong arms. And falling back into that slow, steady rhythm of our breath. In through the nose, and out through the nose. Inhale, left knee comes in towards the chest, rounding through the back, really squeezing that knee in nice and tight. Exhale, sending it back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, left heel drops down, left foot's now parallel with the back edge of the mat, grounding through the right hand, the right knee, and once you found that stability, the left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Grounding through the left foot, maybe turning the gaze to lift, core is engaged, soft, steady breath. Inhaling through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Inhale, and exhale. One more inhale breath. Exhale, left palm connects down, bringing the left knee to meet the right. The knees come nice and wide, mat width apart, big toes together, sending the hips back towards the heels. Fingertips reach towards the top of the mat, allowing the chest to melt down, coming into child's pose. Maybe the forehead, maybe the chin connect down to the mat. Maintaining that nice steady breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhaling. And as we exhale, grounding through the palms and pressing back into our tabletop position. Curling the toes under and coming into kneeling. Sending the right leg out to the side, turning the toes to face forward. Right hand gently connects to the right thigh, and with an inhale breath, the left arm reaches up and over towards the right. And we don't want to put any pressure in the right hand, it's just there for stability. Be mindful of your knee joint in this pose. And if you'd like to challenge your core just a little bit more, you can bring that right arm and wrap it behind the lower back. Inhaling, trying not to hold the breath. Gentle exhale. Another nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, come back to center. The left palm grounds down into the mat, and reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe turning that gaze. The core is engaged, the breath is soft, the heart rate is controlled, nice and steady. Inhale, breath brings us back to center, bringing the right knee back in and sending the left leg out, left toes face forward, left palm grounds into the left leg. Inhale, the right arm reaches up and over to the left. And again, the left hand is just nice and soft on the left thigh. And you can bring it behind the lower back, challenging the core just a little bit more. Inhale, breath in through the nose. Gentle exhale, breath through the nose. Inhale, back through center, right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. The core pulls in nice and tight, navel to spine. Maybe the gaze looks up towards the left hand. Nice deep breath in. Gentle exhale, breath out. One more breath in. And with our exhale, coming all the way back to center, left knee comes in to meet the right, and coming into a seated position. Extending the legs out in front, arms reach up. With our exhale, gently folding forward, coming into a nice passive fold. Slow, steady breath. Inhale breath through the nose. And exhale breath through the nose. Inhale back to center, crossing the ankles, the hands come out in front of us. Coming back into our tabletop position. This time walking the knees back, so we're in more of a modified plank, uncurling the toes, pulling that core in nice and tight. Nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, slowly lowering all the way down to our bellies. The hands are grounding underneath the shoulders. The tops of the feet are grounding down nice and firm into the mat. As we inhale, gently pressing into the palms to lift the shoulders, the head up off the mat. And exhale, lower. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling to lower. Inhale, moving with the breath. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Holding this lift at the top. And placing the forearms down on the mat. The elbows are underneath the shoulders. The palms are pressing down. And we're just gazing a few inches ahead of our fingertips. Slow, steady breath. Nice strong arms pressing into the elbows to lift up and out of the shoulders, reaching the chest through the arms. If you're feeling too much tension on the lower back here, you can bring the feet nice and wide. Playing all around with your leg stance, whatever feels best for you in this moment. Slowing the breath down, steady with control. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, gently releasing back down to the mat, placing the palms underneath the shoulders. And pressing back into child's pose, bringing the knees nice and wide, sending the hips back towards the heels, walking the fingertips to the top of the mat, and gently allowing the torso to melt down. Maybe the chin, the forehead connect. Slowing the breath, slowing the mind, coming back to that anchor. Inhale, breath. And exhale. Inhaling. And gentle exhale. And holding here for a few more breaths. Allowing gravity to gently open the hips. If you'd like to bring any intuitive movement, maybe swaying the hips from side to side. Allowing your entire body to relax, to rest in this pose. And taking one more full round of breath in through the nose and out through the nose. As we inhale, ground through the palms, pressing up and into our tabletop, then making our way into seated. And Coming into a nice, comfortable seated position. Placing the right hand on the left knee, the left hand grounds into the mat behind the lower back, pulling the navel in towards the spine. Nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, using that release of breath to twist just a bit deeper into this pose. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, breath, breathing into the belly, feeling it expand. Gentle exhale. One more breath in. And with our exhale breath, coming back to center and switching sides. Left hand grounds into the right knee, right hand behind the lower back. Inhale, finding that length through the spine, the core engagement. And with our exhale breath, twisting. Maybe gazing over that back shoulder if it feels okay on the neck. Allowing the gaze to soften, or maybe even closing your eyes. Slow, steady breath. Filling the belly, filling the chest, breathing nice and deeply into our twist. Inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, bending the knees, arms come alongside the body, and gently rolling all the way down onto our back, slow and with control, until the shoulders, the head connect down, bringing the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging out the lower back. Allowing the body, the mind to relax. And releasing the legs, soles of the feet come back down to the mat, and gently allowing the knees to fall over to the right. The hands can rest on the belly or out to the side, whatever feels comfortable for you. The shoulders are nice and soft, the face is smooth, starting to close out our practice. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the heart rate, keeping the mind nice and quiet, connected inwards to the breath. Inhale, bringing the knees back to center. With our exhale, allowing them to fall over towards the left. Deep, mindful breath. Slow and with control. See if you can really slow down the exhale breath. Signaling to our mind it's time to relax. It's time to unwind. It's time to restore. Bringing the knees back to center, allowing the arms to come alongside the body, maybe turning the palms to face up, extending the legs upwards towards the ceiling, coming into a nice, gentle inversion. If you're working with yoga props, you can slide a bolster, you can slide a block underneath the tailbone to help support the body here. Elevating the hips higher than the heart higher than the head. Or maybe coming into a restorative version of this pose, allowing the legs to just rest against the wall. Or if you're doing this practice in the evening, this is a great pose to do to end your day. Maybe even doing it in bed with the legs up against the headboard. Calming and soothing the nervous system, relaxing the entire mind and body. And holding here for a few rounds of breath. knees into the chest, giving yourself one more great big hug, rocking from side to side. Nice, great big inhale breath in through the nose, maybe tucking the nose up towards the knees, rolling yourself into a nice tiny little ball. And as you exhale, releasing down into the mat, the head connects, the legs extend, the arms are alongside the body, palms facing up. Taking a nice, great big inhale breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let the body soften into the mat. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm within the body. Allow everything to slow down. Stay in this final resting pose in your Savasana for as long as you need to, allowing your body to continue to relax, to let go, to unwind, to be at peace, at ease. No rush to move, no rush to get up. I'll bid you a farewell here. The light in me bows and honors the light in you. Namaste.